They often say, don't they, that time away from someone gives you a chance to reflect and, of course, regroup and decide exactly where you think, that perspective is going, the direction of your life, that sort of stuff. And that really now is the bigger problem for the former royal known as Prince Harry. Simply because Harry, and without being unkind, has been said that he's not exactly one of the world's greatest thinkers, goes along with what people are presenting with him, and literally, a little bit like his mother, just wants kind of like drama, but with a peaceful life attached. Let's not forget, Princess Diana was one of those people that, however much she complained about the media, she was very instrumental in creating a lot of the drama that made headlines, meeting journalists secretly in cars behind Kensington Palace, telling her story behind the scenes. People want to paint people in saint-like ways. And while I like Diana, and I got to know her a little bit, she wasn't exactly, shall we say, without blemish. And this is a little bit like Prince Harry. But now he's decided to open up, as it were, and realise exactly the problems that are now engulfing him. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for your time in this lush green area. It's been raining again, but it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of pollen though. Yeah, I know I'm moaning about pollen, but when you've got it, those that know, right? It doesn't matter what you take, you're still sniffling. And then if have you tried the non-drowsy ones? You're asleep in seconds, aren't you? I don't know, non-drowsy. I think it's because you can't remember whether they're non-drowsy because you've dropped off. It's ridiculous. Is it just me? Do you find that though? I was in somewhere the other day and I was in a chemist and this woman was buying this night nurse and she said to the woman, "Oh, does it make you sleepy?" And the woman said, no. I thought, it's called night nurse. Get a grip. I mean, of course it's going to make you sleepy. That's why you take it at night time. Didn't want to interject, in case, well, you don't want a rumpus, do you? You know what I'm saying? That's an argument, by the way, if you don't know that northern saying. Let's get back to your royal story. Now, interesting this, because as you know, a while back, Meghan Markle detailed the fact that Prince Harry sadly had lost his father. Many people thought, well, no, what do you mean? Was he down the back of the sofa or something? No, he is very much alive, well and kicking, and of course thriving in his life, even though he's sadly lost communication with his youngest son, the former royal known as Prince Harry. But Meghan, of course, was trying to get some headlines for a very disastrous interview with a magazine called The Cut, if you remember that. But what's fascinating here is that Harry seemingly is finally waking up, because what we can tell you in more greater detail as the festive season approaches over here, as everybody knows, the royal family like to get together, mainly at Sandringham, but it can be in other areas, which it has been over the few years, Windsor, etc., when there was the pandemic on. But what's fascinating now is simply this. You see, Harry is itching at points to come back over to the United Kingdom with the festive season. And he thought that open invitation by, of course, his mother's brother, Charles Spencer, Earl Spencer, for Althorp, well, would have been an ideal thing. Problem solved. High security, no problems there at all. Very quiet, very discreet area of the United Kingdom, a beautiful area, I might point out as well. And apparently, no, Meghan, no, she's not interested in that. And you see, what apparently has happened, and as ever we have to say allegedly, is Harry's actually woken up to the idea that, well, it doesn't matter what he suggests about a return to his homeland, hopefully with his children, to meet even, of course, his uncle. Well, it's not happening. She doesn't want to leave the United States with the children until she feels apparently safe. Now, even Harry, in his moments of clarity, when he's not obviously in a cloud of smoke somewhere, well, even he's realising that actually you couldn't be in a safer place, and we're not asking you to go to the family that apparently you can't get on with or didn't treat you well. He's been left stunned and baffled, but more importantly, well, this trip alone, he's opened up his eyes to the fact that in fact it's not about security, it's about Meghan simply doesn't want to return. And either he basically adheres to that and has Christmas alone with his relatives, perhaps without of his children because she doesn't want to let them free either. And this is now a reality that's hitting Prince Harry. So for all the smiles and the fake FaceTiming and stuff like that, there are serious problems literally in the world of Montecito. And maybe Harry, some people suggest, in this time away, has finally woken up. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.